horrifying facts I suggest you don't listen to. But fuck it! I know you're gonna. There were over 250,000 deaths last year due to medical errors. There is a 1 in 3 chance the police will never identify your killer if you're murdered. If the sun exploded right now, you wouldn't know about it for another 8 minutes. 20% of children report hearing voices. There are about 40 supervolcanoes around the world capable of claiming up to 1 billion lives. And we're 24,000 years overdue for an eruption. When you die, your house cat is going to want to eat you. And finally, the dead outnumber the living 15 to 1. Kuntah!
Tell me about how you lost your V-card, especially if it was embarrassing.
So, I was chatting to a bird on MSN, those that remember that. She lived in Liverpool, we got on really well, so I thought, fuck it, I'm going to Liverpool. I knew I was going to get late. So I travelled from one side of the United Kingdom to the other side. But of course, we couldn't have sex around her house because she lived at home with her father. So I booked a hotel for the night. Only problem was, it wasn't a fucking hotel, it ended up being a fucking hostel, and there was 16 other fucking people in the room. But did I let that stop me? Fuck no! We're on the bottom bunk of this bed. You know, we get ready, she gets on top and all of that. You know, it all started fine, but it's got very weird very quickly. We could hear all these people either laughing, giggling or moaning. But I didn't get to finish. After about 10 minutes, it just weren't happening. I was told it should only last 30 seconds my first time, but nah. We had to give up in the end. But don't worry, the next day we went to her dad's house when he was at work, and yeah, we fucked.
What's your favourite slang from wherever you're from?
Oh, I got more than one favourite! First we've got Bagsy. It's the equivalent of shouting shotgun. Or dibs. Do not violate the rules of Bagsy. And then we got dodgy. American kids probably know this word as sus. And then we got plastered. Basically means fucked, drunk, wankered, pissed. And then one more for this video, we've got wazzock, which is another word for idiot. You can also use tosser, wanker, pillock, tit or git. Kuntah! Random facts to freak you out. Part 2, Fitbits are like Tamagotchis. Except the stupid little cunt you're trying to keep alive is yourself. Corrupt police officers are just undercover criminals. If you drive a new car, you are rich. If you drive an old car, you are poor. But if you drive a super old car, you're super rich. We use tables to keep food off the floor. Tablecloths to keep food off the table. Placemats to keep food off the tablecloths. And we use plates to keep food off the placemats. Technically, almost every mirror you buy is in used condition. And to finish this episode off, your belly button is just your old mouth. Kuntah!
Are you ready? Rank these in order of importance. Fame, money, love, happiness, power.
Fame, money, love, happiness and power, eh? That's an easy one. Firstly, we got love. Without love, you haven't got the second one, which is happiness. All we really need in life is to be happy. Next was a bit of a debate between money and fame. And I'm gonna go and pick fame. Mainly because fame means I can enjoy spending more time with you fucking cunts. Fourth, I'd pick money. Not only will money help me with number 2, but it also means I can do some good in this world. And last, I would pick power. Because the only power I want is to be able to help others. I know this sounds a little bit selfish, but I'm trying to fix myself at the moment. But once I'm 100%, I want to do more for fucking others. Feels a bit soppy now to do my catchphrase at the end of this video. But fuck it! Kuntah! The lady cunt was just telling me that apparently there's a place near where we live called Bell End Alley.
Joseph told me. You don't have to tell the truth, but you didn't tell me.
Yeah, I don't believe it. So we're going to go check it out, see if it's actually true or not. Are you sure it's called Bell End Alley? I think your brother's a liar. There is no way we live near a Bell End Alley and have never seen it before.
Why haven't you got a house on it?
Cunt. So I'm going to drive to where I was told it was and find out if it's true or not. You know, I've lived here for 32 fucking years, so there's no way that this is true.
I don't know. I'm just going to go back to told me.
Google, navigate to Bell End Alley. Anything? No, exactly, nothing. I'm actually going to be disappointed now if we do not find a Bell End Alley. Why would you even name an alley Bell End? Look at that fat cunt. Right, so it should be this next alleyway. Right, this is Bell Alley. Well, that was a fucking waste of time.
What a waste of time.
Fuck you. I knew there weren't a way. There'd be a place called Bell End Alley, and I wouldn't fucking know about it.
Name a really weird thing that you and your partner do.
I can't believe I'm about to share this. So every night before me and my wife go to sleep, I will say to my wife, I love you, my queen. And she will reply, I love you, my king. And then I will say, I my lord. And I will say, I love you, my cunt. And she will say, I love you, my cunt. And we have said this every fucking night for 6 or 7 for years. Love you, my queen. Kuntah. I love you, my queen. I love you, my king. I love you, my lady. I love you, my lord. I love you, my cunt. I love you, my cunt. Welcome to another episode of Things That Sound Fake But Are Actually True. People were on the moon before they put wheels on suitcases. Beheading wasn't abolished in the UK until 1973. There is a species of shark that can live for about 500 years. Pineapples were once so expensive that people rented them out as a fancy decoration. A strawberry isn't a berry, but a banana is. If you put your finger in your ear and scratch, it sounds just like Pac-Man. Mammoths were extinct 1,000 years after the Egyptians finished building the Great Pyramid. And one final one for today. Being aroused blocks bad smells. Ah! Kuntah! Totally random facts to ruin your day. The Food Standards Organisation allows an average of 1 rodent hair per 100 grams of peanut butter manufactured. Jelly beans are so shiny because they're coated with shellac, which is made from insect poop. Perfume musk comes from the sac in front of a deer's dick. Natural flavouring substitutes come from a gland right next to a beaver's anus. An early form of contraception once included soaking dried beaver testicles into a strong alcoholic solution and drinking it. And the last one for this episode. Cuddling a koala can give you chlamydia. Kuntah! Facts about the UK. The first King of England made a law that everyone had to be in bed by 8 p.m. French was the official language of the nation for 300 years. There is not a single point in Britain that is more than 75 miles away from a beach. 165 million cups of tea per day are consumed in the United Kingdom. Football, rugby, golf, boxing and cricket were all invented in the United Kingdom. There are more chickens in England than people. London was the first city in the entire world to have an underground subway station. Children in the United Kingdom over 5 can consume alcohol at home or at a private area. And a final fact for today, Great Britain isn't the United Kingdom. This is a common mistake. But Great Britain and the United Kingdom are actually 2 different things. The United Kingdom includes Northern Ireland, but Great Britain doesn't. Kuntah! You know, I've been given a platform which holds 689 million users, and nearly 1 million of those users are following me. And as much as I love to try and make you all laugh, it would be selfish of me if I didn't also try and help. Now, I am only one man who is trying to work for a living, provide for his family, and keep everyone happy, all while suffering myself. So there isn't much I have left to give. But if you're struggling today, please just keep this in mind. I didn't want to wake up. I was having a much better time asleep. And that's really sad. It's almost like a reverse nightmare. Like when you wake up from a nightmare and you're so relieved. Well, I just woke up to my nightmare. But I've learned one thing that I can pass on, that I've learned on my 32 years on this planet. You may have to fight a battle more than once before you win it. And if you've played Final Fantasy 11, you'll know exactly what I mean. Stay strong, cunts. Stay fucking strong. And at the very least, just fake it until you fucking make it! Kuntah! Strange and scary facts about death you probably didn't want to know. A human head remains conscious for around 20 seconds after decapitation. Around 153,000 people worldwide die every day. You can't die of old age only from diseases brought on by age. Men who are hanged get a death erection, known as rigor erectus. Sounds like something from Harry Potter. Rigor erectus. Forensic scientists can tell how long it's been since death by looking at the species of insects on the body. And finally, as this episode's affecting my mental health enough, more than 7,000 people die annually due to the doctor's bad handwriting. Fuck me. Kuntah!